So my opponent Jessica stated that early abortions create social hardship, saying that there's more domestic violence and that there's more abusive relationships. But there is more, there are more options, like if it's so late in the pregnancy, there's, why not give it up for adoption? So the percentage of infants given up for adoption in the US have declined drastically from 9% in 1973 to 0.5 in 2014, and around 2.6 million Americans are seeking to adopt. My opponent also stated that 0.6% of abortions lead to death and that labor is actually 8.8. But she did not mention that there are other things that if you wait for a long-term, the longer you wait for an abortion, that the more serious the issues get. So the side effects that are experienced after an abortion are like the basics are like cramps, nausea, being nauseous, vomiting, diarrhea, bleeding, and that lasts around 4 weeks. But the longer the pregnancy, the more painful the side effects are, like heavy or persistent bleeding, infections or sepsis, damage to the cervix, scarring of the uterine lining, and damage to other organs, which can even lead to death. According to Healthfully.com, Cleveland Clinic defines sepsis as a serious medical condition caused by the body's response to infection and to widespread clotting and inflammation. Now, abortion increases the risk of placentia in later pregnancies for both the mother and her by 7 to 15 weeks old. Abnormal development of the placenta due to uterine damage increases the risk of fetal malformation, again after the first trimester. So the most, according to Zane from CBC, the most common causes of death after second trimester abortion were hemorrhage, 16 deaths, and infection, 12 deaths. So my solution is that if you are getting an abortion, it shouldn't be done later than the first trimester.